At Murrayfield last weekend, for 20 long minutes, nothing seemed to be going right for Damian McKenzie. Standing at 5'8" and weighing just 12 stone, with his fair hair and fresh face, you might say he looks a little out of place among the hulking figures that dominate a rugby pitch. And for a while there, after coming off the bench in the 44th minute against Scotland, he probably felt it too. He remembers it vividly. "Kyle Stein had just scored for them when I came on," he said. "The All Blacks kicked off, Scotland sent up a box kick, and McKenzie went up for the catch. He couldn't secure it. To make matters worse, he knocked his head in the process. Blood started pouring out. The All Blacks were stuck on defense, pinned in their own half. When he finally got a chance to clear their lines, his kick didn't gain much ground. Then he missed a crucial tackle on Darcy Graham. Luckily, his teammate Cam Roigard made a try-saving tackle in the corner, but McKenzie had cut his chin. Now bleeding from to places, he thought, 'Here we go. This is going to be a long last 15 minutes. And it was a crucial 15 minutes. The score was tied at 17 all. The All Blacks were a man down after a yellow card. Scotland could practically taste a historic victory. In 120 years of trying, they had never beaten New Zealand. Now, a first-ever win was just a quarter of an hour away. And that's when McKenzie, looking like he'd been through a battle, came to life. He executed a perfectly weighted kick that sailed over the Scottish defense and dribbled into touch just 5 meters from their line, a brilliant 50-22. From the resulting line-out, the ball was spun wide. McKenzie took an offload, bolted for the corner, and with the touchline closing in, he shrugged off 2 defenders, pirouetted, and somehow managed to ground the ball for an astonishing try. He later credited his studs for keeping him in bounds, joking that his dad always told him to wear the longest ones. Keeping his feet on the ground, both literally and figuratively, is one of McKenzie's greatest skills. He's a dazzling runner with a sharp step and explosive acceleration. Yet, despite his talent, fewer than 30 of his 72 All Blacks caps have been as a starter. He's been shuffled around the team, often on the bench, with players like Bodine Barrett and Will Jordan preferred in the starting fly half and fullback roles. But McKenzie, the son of dairy farmers, has remained resilient, selfless, and incredibly skillful. His journey mirrors that of the current All Blacks team. They might not have the same aura of invincibility as they did a decade ago. Back then, they visited Twickenham with a team of legends like Richie McCaw and Dan Carter, a team that lost only 13 matches in the entire 2010 seconds. In contrast, the current squad had that many defeats just in the summer of 2022 alone. But what they haven't lost is their flinty determination and composure under pressure. It is this mental fortitude that has limited England to just 8 victories in 46 meetings over more than a century. Now, England's captain, Maro Itoje, knows the scale of the challenge ahead. His team is on a 9-test winning streak, but this upcoming clash at Twickenham is different. "These are the weeks we and I live for," he said. "It is a huge game, a huge occasion. Itoje believes his team is ready. This will be his first time facing New Zealand as captain, but he played every minute of last year's 3 encounters, all of which ended in Kiwi victories. This time, England comes in with momentum and a clear plan. They are bringing in a high-energy bench to counter the late-game fade that has plagued them in the past. They also plan to use their aerial prowess on the wings, hoping to replicate the cross-kick tries that worked so well against the All Blacks last year. Head coach Steve Borthwick understands that to finally overcome the small margins that separate these two sides, there's a non-negotiable element. He says the players are going to have to suffer because that is what it takes against teams like this. Last week, Damian McKenzie suffered. He bled, he struggled, but he pushed through and found the skill to seize his moment. Now, England must do the same. They must endure the pain, embrace the struggle, and be ready to snatch victory when the opportunity arises. This weekend at Twickenham is more than just a game. It's a test of will, skill, and who can suffer the most for the win. Thanks for watching. If you're as excited for this match as we are, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of rugby. We'll see you next time.